Hey everyone, this is One Man Zerg with the UEN.com, and I am casting the SC2GG.com European Weekly Finals for week number 6. And we have Splax, who's clearly telling us that he's Zerg, against Borislav, who is the red Terran player. And we're on Scrap Station right here, so I think we all know how this map goes. But I might as well run over it again. We have a natural expo here, not too far from your main base. You can see just that distance. It's protected by some destructible debris over here, making it easier to defend as a player. And then there's this little ledge here. You can see some little tricks happening there. And then this is a choke that you can get control of, but then you have to deal with this back walkway that's blocked by 2 destructible rocks. And then you have another expansion over here, a guarded expansion over here by some destructible debris, an aerial only expansion up here, and then a gold at the bottom. And we can see both players doing some pretty typical strategies here, with Borislav coming out with that supply depot. Most likely going to drop a barracks in just a moment. Or is he going to go over and do a little late delayed proxy? It's interesting that he has 2 SCVs running over there right now. And then Splax is able to bring his overlord in here. See what Borislav has. One of the many advantages of Scrap Station for the Zerg player. And we see Borislav coming over here with his SCV, just checking for that expo of the Zerg player. It's very common to check for those expos of the Zerg players, as they love to expand early. And here comes Splax, seeing what Borislav is doing. You can see he was trying to put down that hatchery, and then he sees, oh, there's a unit in my way. And he can't do it, so he's bringing over another drone to see if he will be able to do that. Meanwhile, Borislav is dropping his barracks, and Splax, you can see he's just getting up his spawning pool right now, and a lot of time you see that a Zerg player tries to expand early, and then he'll have to drop a construction building at like a spawning pool or a roach den because he can't get that expansion. He needs some additional support, and then Borislav doing the really annoying thing of dropping a building over here, while Splax only has drones to attack with, so that building is going to stay there for a long while. And Borislav coming in with another barracks over here. See his second barracks going down that engineering bay that has indefinite amount of time to be completed, as it's just sitting there blocking the Zerg's expansion. And then getting his refinery up. And you can see Splax over here just getting that standard extractor and spawning pool. Trying to go for that early expo. Got a little bit delayed. I don't know if it's going to affect him too much, but you can see he is slightly behind in harvesters right now. And he's trying to fend off this SCV right here, who is stopping him from taking out the engineering bay. And there Splax goes with the 3 Zerglings, trying to get out some early troops and getting his queen up finally to ramp up his production. And then Borislav going up with a 3rd and even a 4th barracks. It looks like we're going to have a lot of early pressure from Borislav, and it looks like it's all Marines, as he does not have any tech labs. But he does have a refinery going, so we're hoping he's going to use that gas for something, as he is stockpiling a little bit of gas. Probably going to get a tech lab and get some add-ons for the Marines, like some shields and some stim in a later game. And then Splax able to finally take that out. We'll see if he does expand right now. He's sitting there, and there he goes, expanding down on his natural expo, trying to play a little catch-up with the Terran player. There's the tech lab going down right here. See if he's going to drop one of these upgrades in right here. And we can see Splax going with the Roach Warren. He's got his hatchery going. He's going for a lair tech right now. And there's the shields from Borislav. So Borislav probably going to go with a real strong early game push with those Marines, and then creating that wall off so Splax won't really see what he's doing. He sees these double barracks. Let's see what he sees exactly. He sees that. He sees a good amount of Marines. He sees a bunker that's empty. Kind of funny. And then he's going to get out of there. But by seeing 2 barracks right there, he can tell that, you know, Borislav is probably going some kind of Marine build, so he's probably going to try and ramp up his production pretty soon. And he does have that Roach Warren, getting that Baneling nest. Banelings are a great counter to Marines. Roaches are a pretty good counter to Marines too. Both take a little bit of gas though, so it's hard to balance that sometimes. But that is a great counter to Marines. You're able to take out a lot very quickly, so that is very effective for Splax in this case. Splax, I like that name. It's like something splattering, you know, Splax. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm totally distracted. Here's the Zerglings coming over. Are they gonna knock down the destructible debris or just sit there? Probably just maybe just sit here for now, get some back attack if some troops do decide to come in here. We can see he's getting that metabolic boost upgrade for the Zerglings, getting some more Zerglings out. And Borislav, he looks like he's just sitting over here, not producing too much. Doesn't look like he has an adequate amount of SCVs. I'm really surprised that he doesn't have more SCVs at this point in the game. It has been a little while, and Splax has been a little delayed building all these troops with this one base, but still getting up there, keeping an equal income with the Zerg player, and then moving out with a little bit of a mighty force right now. You can see the army size comparison. Borislav is up 7 units on Splax, and if we look at the harvester comparison, you can tell that that is 7. Oh wow, now it's even again. That was 7 just straight army units, and now Splax looks like with his banelings and his Zerglings, Zergling speed's about to pop, so he will be getting that in time for this battle, I think. Oh, losing an overlord. It's always annoying to lose those overlords this early in the game. Just waiting for that speed boost. 3, 2, there you go. And then here's the banelings coming in, trying to get these marines. Those marines are going down. Zerglings are getting on the marauders. That is just excellent play by Splax. Way to use those troops effectively and get the right units on the right units, if you will. And then let's look at this income tab. Splax is probably going to start pulling ahead right now in terms of harvesters. He's got 2 bases up. He does have a decent income, same as Borislav, but he should start really stressing this 2 base advantage that he has on Borislav if he wants to get the advantage, because these kind of troops, he could morph into some banelings and do a little baneling bust right now. We'll see what exactly happens. Checking for the expo right now, so we can see Splax. Oh, and Splax needlessly loses a baneling right there, and just doing a little test run up there, seeing what he has. I think that was a little too long of a test run, but Splax is playing a good game right now, even though he was thwarted from that early expo. And you can see he is ticking up on that harvester advantage right now, really trying to take full advantage of his expansion. And Borislav with the four barracks, not exactly taking advantage of those 4 barracks. You can see only producing 3 barracks troops right now at any given moment. And then getting out of Thor, I think he's worried that some Mutalisks are popping. But let's see, I don't think Splax has a Spire right now. Yeah, he does not have a Spire. Getting some siege tech. Interesting, he's getting the siege tech before the siege tank. Usually you don't see that in that order exactly. Did he kill his own supply depot? I don't know exactly what happened right there. Maybe it got busted. Was I not watching that? But either way, he is doing completely fine over here. Splax really didn't have enough of an army to do anything. See Splax morph some troops over here. Really worked on that income level. You can see he just pumped up those harvester counts. Has a pretty good saturation right there almost, and decent right there, not fully saturated. I'm gonna probably get these gas going pretty soon. There we go. So he is gonna increase that income, and then we'll see what kind of tech is he gonna go for. He's got this lair tech, but he doesn't have anything coming from it other than maybe baneling speed, maybe some roach speed. Not even getting roach speed yet. There's the Spire going down. Where is it? There it is. So he is going to go for those Mutalisks. And a little preemptive, Borislav got the Thor, so smart thinking on Borislav's part. Let's see if he's getting anything else out. Getting that stim pack. I like the new graphics. I gotta note that. It's a little side note, but it's cool. And then getting that command center. I love how Terrans can get the command center here and then just fly it over. You know, you don't know I'm going to expand, and then all of a sudden I'm right there with full base up. Not like the other races. And here we go, the army is moving over. Nice little beefy Marines here with their 55 hit points. Thor and Marauder moving in the front. Able to just take some hits on that Overlord. But got some decent creep spread here by Splax. So let's see what Splax sees. He does see all these units right here. He knows exactly what's going on. In terms of army size, he is sufficiently down in terms of actual expenses on his opponent. And getting in those banelings, going to see if he's going to be able to do anything. He gets to those Marines, he's going to take all those Marines out. Doing a little dancing around with his Marines right now. Oh, that speed upgrade kicks in. This Thor is probably going to be able to take out these roaches. I don't know why he's not. Oh, and some Zerglings come in to help finish off the day on that Thor. You just can't deal with that many units when you're one single Thor. You gotta have your support units. So Splax once again able to fend off that attack. Looking like he's in a really strong position. Almost double the harvester count right now. Almost double the income of Borislav right now. and getting some mutas in there to harass against one turret and a few marines. Definitely keeping Borislav on his heels. But Borislav is throwing out this expansion right now, and you can see Splax taking his third right now at the same time and coming over to check out what Borislav is doing. Ooh, looks like Borislav's going to go all the way over here to try and be undetected. He knows that if he goes here, he doesn't have the troops and the force to deal with this Zerg army and that Zerg income that is just overwhelming him right now. But you can see he has some mules in there to kick up that income. You can't get to that high of a level unless you got a mule or two in the mix. And he does have a very good saturation here. That is definitely oversaturated, but that is a good point to be at. And Splax just see what Splax knows. He's got his overlord over here. Ooh, got a little drop in the back of the base. Not a big deal, really. Look at that harvester count; it's still extremely high, and those mutalisks are very capable of ending that drop. So Borislav, got to give him credit trying to keep on the pressure on his opponent, but at the same time